That's a groove.
I'm a grooving.
That's a groove right there. Welcome to the Bourbon Van, everybody. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. We're keeping you on your toes. It's Tuesday today.
Every 8 days, whether we need it or not. After going, what did we go last year or earlier this year? About 200 days without a live stream. And then we went 200 days again without a live stream.
Now we're just cramming them all in.
2 in 8 days.
I know. It's pretty good for us.
It's also too much.
I love it.
We got a bunch of people online tonight. Welcome, everyone. It's great to see you. We're going to get
I don't know what this was. I was raising the roof as old people.
You look like our
do.
Friend Nate when he dances with his shoes on his hands at every wedding.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Every wedding we go to, like we've been to one since our
Thankfully
20s.
That's over.
Let's say hi to some people, and then we're going to get right to it tonight. Sugar Kitty in the house.
Hey.
Tim, Terry, and Wally waiting on a Mavis sighting. You're just a couple minutes off. She was just here.
I think we sat down too early because she jumped over. She did the little thing where little paws go over the arm. It's so cute. She only could do that for about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And then she gets antsy. And now she's up top eating the garland and taking a bath.
Yeah, sure enough. That's good for her.
She'll be back, though.
Eric Gunderson in the house. Everybody getting Gunderstruck. Beerbird, great to see you. Chad, great to see you. Mark, good to see you. Mauricio in the house tonight. Kathy Huey, of course.
Of course.
Cheech, what is going on? Great to see you. Russ D in the house. The Bourbon fam in action tonight. Julia K, welcome. Okay. I'm going to start things off by saying that we already poured a little bit of whiskey tonight. We were on it tonight for the first time in a long time.
Well, I realized last time that we just kind of waited.
Yes.
And then we were like 15 minutes in and we hadn't even, not that you have to sip whiskey, but it just kind of feels like you should.
Feels like you should. Absolutely. G-Man in the house, looking strong in the Advent Tournament, by the way. What's going on? Brian's in the house. Heather, welcome. Cheers.
Hey, Heather.
All right. And tonight we're going to talk about my favorite whiskeys, the ones that I am going to continue to keep on the shelf. Yeah. We talked about yours last time. Phil's turn.
I know. It is your turn.
Blow some minds tonight. All right.
I hope so.
That's what we're going to do. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the tournament. We're going to take a look at the leaderboards because, some real shakeups this week. Things are happening. Julie's over in Julie's bracket. Nobody scored any points all week, which is pretty cool. And in my bracket,
that's not true either.
In my bracket, we have a bunch of people who are vying for the crown. It's looking good out there. So we hope that you're having as much fun as we are with that tournament.
At some point during the week, I think my leader had 15 points, and maybe
I think they just got there. We're gonna see. We're gonna look into that shortly.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about my faves that I always want to keep on the shelf. I also have some statistics about all the whiskeys that were in the tournament this year. And also then I just want to make one quick reminder, and I'll remind you again later on, that we are having our farewell live stream on Saturday, December 27th. We will share that shortly in the coming days here so that you guys can all set your reminder on your calendars. You don't want to miss it because
you'll all be full from all of the holiday eating and just want to sit on your couch and veg.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing else you'll want to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Robert Nichols, last week's winner of the flight, I believe. Still watching the Advent videos. Bracket is really, really done. Nobody's scoring any points. So I don't think you're done until it's over.
If you got a bottle in, still a chance.
There's still a chance. Let us tell you what we're drinking. We'll get a cheers on. We'll have a sip, and we want to know what you're drinking as well. But Julie and I, we just this sort of one of those things that popped in our heads one day, and while we were recording the Advent Tournament, actually, and Julie said, "What are we still going to even keep drinking?" And we each made just an offhand list. So we haven't put a ton of thought into this, but I did scratch out a couple and add a couple this week because the more you think about it, the more you realize what you do and don't really want on the shelf. And I want to talk about first and foremost a brand that on Whiskey Tube just gets lambasted.
Oh,
Gets demolished anytime somebody brings it up on Whiskey Tube. Whiskey Tubers are notorious for hating this brand, and it's a brand that earlier this year we had more of these on the shelf, I think, than any other brand, and now I only have one left because I like it so much. And by the way, we'll talk about the flight that we're doing a giveaway of as well. You don't want to miss out on that. But the bottle that we were starting with, if you want to grab it over there.
There's so much chat going on. I'm trying to follow, but I'm not really
in the house tonight.
Yeah.
It's Dickel. And I get sick of seeing Dickel get torched all the time because there was a time this summer that's all I drank for like 3 weeks.
I do feel like people have strong opinions on whiskey in general.
Yeah.
But Dickel specifically. And I remember when we first moved here, we had Dickelmas, right?
Dickelmas,
and that was the first time I ever had Dickel. And I remember thinking it was like this running joke. And I remember thinking like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah,
and
what are they goofing on?
And then I remember we went to El Paso and found a Dickel on the bottom shelf for like $17. And it was pretty, I don't know how many years it was.
It was
aged.
a 9-year aged single barrel for $17.50 or something like that.
And it was stellar. And I was like, I think people are wrong.
And this one here, I'm just going to check our really quickly. I'm looking at the number on this one. We bought this one in Tennessee. It is a single barrel this is 17 years aged. And we bought this for, this one was $70. Is that right? 70? Okay. Well, either way.
17 to 70.
17 years aged, $70.
Great bottle.
And it is what, 100 and, says it on here somewhere. It's 104 proof, I believe.
I do like this.
Yes.
I like the bottle and I like the label.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is one of those brands that, I mean, I do have rules for it. It has to be older than 8 years or I probably won't drink it. And it has to be over 100 proof because every time I've had something under 100 proof, except for that one single barrel, I haven't liked it. I like higher proof Dickel. I like well-aged Dickel. And it's delicious. And I get tired of seeing it torched because it's the second biggest brand in the country. Somebody out there is drinking this stuff. So I don't care what everybody says online.
We are.
I know some of those people online that are talking trash about it are actually drinking
secretly
it.
love it. Or do we got like
so
secret Dickel drinkers?
I want everybody out there who's been hiding your Dickel identity. Let us know. Are you sick of hearing the trash about Dickel?
What if I drink this and I hate it?
So we're starting with this tonight. There's no way you're going to hate that.
Really built that up so that we can.
This one is 103 proof, by the way, and I love this, and I love this brand.
Yeah.
And cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Let us know what you're drinking too. Throw it in the chat.
This is so good. I never drink this one. And by the way, this one is not part of the flight tonight, unless you really want it to be. We can replace one of the other bottles with it. Stacy is in the house, by the way. Great to see you. Tom Shanley, cheers.
Cheers. I like that this has such a nice cherry note, like halfway through, that you aren't expecting from a Dickel. I don't know. I always think like it's going to be musty and, you know, just from like what it looks like and what you hear about it, it should taste like peanuts thrown on the ground that you've crunched on.
Should taste like Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah. And,
does this bottle taste like that at all?
And like super minerally.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. No.
Some of them do. Some of them don't.
Some of them do.
And again, a lot of like the low proof stuff that's on the lower shelves, it's nice once in a while, but it's not something we gravitate to or keep on the shelf usually. I'm talking about the bottled in bond. I'm talking about that 15-year. Where are you going to find a better deal than those 15 years that sell around here for about $65? And the last one I bought here was 102.8 proof, and it was absolutely delicious. Come on, that's great whiskey.
Yeah.
Richie Z in the house, by the way. Good to see you.
The
8-year bourbon, by the way. G-Man called it out. That's a great one.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's put it on screen. My man. I'm with you, G-Man. I appreciate it. Let's talk really quickly about the broccoli of whiskey. See, some people just don't like it. I'm telling you, the high proof, high age stuff is really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna apologize for loving Dickel, but I will say if we had made one of our first videos about Dickel, I don't think the channel would have survived. They would have burned us to the ground. They would have found pitchforks and come after us.
Like you're exaggerating, but maybe not.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You can even bunker some of them, and nobody blames you for that.
Yeah.
Whiskey punker, Dickel tickles my fancy, and that's just a great way to say it.
Yeah.
The Dickel hate shall not. You know what? You're going up there too. You're in. All right. Now I want to talk about this flight tonight and what is going to be given away. It's 4 2-ounce samples.
Yeah.
It includes a rare-ish Irish. It includes a special release Westland bottle that hasn't come. They haven't released it in, I believe, 10 years.
We should cork pop it.
And we should do that right now.
Yeah.
It includes a really special single malt that Whiskey Advocate put in its top 5 this year. And it includes a brand new single barrel that I just acquired today that is the richest mouthfeel, the most decadent. It's like drinking maple syrup. It's amazing. You're going to get some of that in there too. So let's cork pop that winter.
Yeah.
And then the
Let's
beautiful
talk about
bottle. Yeah. And we'll talk about why those are in the flight tonight. And I think this is a really special, really rare flight.
All right. So we were lucky enough to recently go up to Seattle. So I'm just going to show this off and get our hands on this puppy. Tasted it.
Yes.
And we did a flight. And then we tried this.
Yes.
And I loved the flight. And then I loved this more.
Right.
It was one of those where we're like, these are all good and we should get that bottle. And we did. And then we're like, well, we should try the winter. And then we got to try it. And it was even more delicious.
I mean, look at that label. It's just gorgeous. And this is peated and port finished, but it's easy on both of them.
Yeah.
So that malt really shines through here. Let's cork pop it. Yeah. I'm going to lean over so I don't get blasted in the face.
I do the...
Yeah, read it up.
Oh gosh, I can't even see it. Is it
92 proof?
92, thank you.
Non-chill filtered, no coloring added. This was just released.
Gotta get my reading glasses out.
It was released when we were in Seattle. Like on the way out the door, we grabbed one.
Yep. Let's see. Wow, she's in there. Oh, and then it was kind of
not the best cork pop. But
I think I was grabbing onto this instead of just this.
It's okay. That one, by the way,
for it.
I mean, we went over 2 or 3 mountain passes on the way home with that bottle, so who knows what happens with the cork pop after that.
Still a great bottle.
All right, I'm going to catch up a little bit on the discussion here.
Great.
Mark says Dickel was one of my first distillery tours many years ago. Fun time, gorgeous place. We really need to get over there. I think it would be beautiful.
That's good. You're gonna have to save this one for later.
Oh, Brian wants to know, what should I mix my eggnog with? What's a good one? Anything toasted. Honestly, you got Elijah Craig toasted. You got any sort of like Maker's 46 is good. Be careful; those bottles bite.
I got my finger fat stuck in there.
Show of hands. Who has gotten their finger fat stuck in a cork before?
I mean, who knew that? I got long, skinny fingers too. Like, get that like little fleshy part right there. Anyway, what were you saying before it really threw us?
Lakewise Life. Hey, my brother's in the house.
Hey, Joel.
By the way, if you've been following them at all as they rehab the house that they purchased, I believe episode 20, it's finished.
It's crazy.
So dig in and catch up on that if you haven't.
It is like HGTV. You would think that you're like, there's no way they got this finished in 2 weeks or whatever, 2 months, and proof and point that you can do it.
You know what?
They've done what you're doing.
They've done it a bunch of times. They are very efficient and they're great at this.
That would not take me that time.
I see Rich is in the house. Great to see you, Rich. They definitely shine. The vitamins shine in a lot of them. I think the lower the proof and the lower the age is where that minerality shows up on Dickel stuff. And I think, unfortunately, that's all a lot of people have tried. I will say a couple of the bottled and bonds have been a lot better than a couple of the other bottled and bonds. I remember the first one that they released, I was kind of crazy about it. And then the next one after that, I wasn't. And we don't see them a lot around here, unfortunately, not by us. Eric, you are in, thanks, sir. Eric. I knew that flight would appeal to you. Wait until you see the bottles that are actually in this thing. Beyond that winter one, there's some really good stuff in here.
Yeah. Oh.
Kathy, Christy, you are in. Thank you so much. By the way, if you are a Patreon, and remember, we requested your Cheers videos. If you have not sent them yet, we have extended the deadline for that. We haven't said anything about it yet. Thursday is the day. Film them, send them in, do them in landscape. instead of vertical. We've got some verticals that we're going to pair together, but landscape if possible. Appreciate that. I like broccoli and never had Dickel. If you guys like it, I'm buying one. Yeah, if you can find a 15-year Dickel 15-year, the single barrels, if you can find one that's over 100 proof. We've seen some that were like 80 proof.
Yeah, don't want that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But if you can find the 15-year or one of the bottled and bonds, or even a 9-year single barrel that's got good proof to it, if it's over 100 proof, you're going to have a good time with that bottle, I think.
Yeah.
Beerbird, sir, you are in. I'll have what Phil's drinking. How about that? We appreciate that.
You should have what Phil's. Well, I mean, he's got.
I'm fairly passionate about it.
You are. I know. It's a good palate. All right. This is delicious. Do we want to pour the next one?
Yeah. Are we done with this one already?
No, we don't have to be.
I'm really
You've
enjoying
been just
it.
chatting, so.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. House looks amazing. People loving the Lakewise life. I'm not even caught up on it, guys.
I know you guys probably know more than we do.
It's unfortunately, I'm still in editing mode. I have a couple of Advent videos still to edit.
Do you know that we started off strong?
Nuggy Smalls.
And then took a break.
I wouldn't say it's a break. We've had a couple of trips that we got.
And then I think we like panicked and we were like, we gotta get back to the recording. And,
Julia wants more garland for Mavis. Yeah, we'll put that in the fund.
Yeah.
There's kind of a lot of it around, if I'm honest. It's
guys, don't tell her, but she got her Christmas present came. I think she's sleeping.
Her Christmas present is so awesome.
It's gonna be really great. So patrons will post a video once we get it all set up. But
I'm sure it'll show up on the Phil and Julie channel in January.
She's got like not endless amount of stuff here. I mean, obscene amount of stuff. But we got her a little hammock for the van, and it clamps onto the table, and then it goes up and down, so she can sit high or she can go low. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I'm always a little bit like, is it going to be sturdy enough? But she only weighs like 7.5 pounds. So if it can't hold a 7.5 pound cat, then we're really in trouble. But yeah. I feel like it might be. I mean, she's got so many nooks and crannies already.
There she is.
I just want her to be even happier. So
yeah,
if she tests it out right away, we'll post a picture.
Yeah, we'll get some photos up for sure.
It's very exciting.
JG in the house. What is going on? Tom, sir, you are in for 2. Gotcha. Rusty is enjoying that Andalusia Striker Super Smoked sample. It is like a very robust Del Bach. Yeah, that one got really a lot more smoky as it's been opened. The more oxygen gets in there, the more wild it gets.
So Russ, that was actually the bottle that I picked. Like we tried so much when we were down in Andalusia, and I'm not usually like a smoky girl, I guess. Like I'll drink it and I like it, but it's not something that appeals to me. Phil basically liked all of the other ones. You really liked the Super Smoke, but I was like obsessed with it. I thought it was like the best thing, and we just recently had it, and I don't know if I was like in a different mind frame then, but I was like, whoa, she's smoking.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Julie took a sip and blew out smoke, and I was like, oh my goodness.
I was like, I can't believe I picked this, but it was still delicious.
It's still delicious.
It just took me by surprise, I think.
Yeah, we're not sure how far north we're going to get in Texas on our trip this year, because we're basically going from what is it, Big Bend National Park, way down on the south end of Texas, to Galveston. We're staying pretty close to the Gulf on the way through, but I really hope we can find some Andalusia whiskeys down there, because that Revenant Oak is great and it won't survive.
And I feel like we should buy multiple, because we dominate that bottle more than I think anything else on the shelf.
I think one of the reasons for that is because it's 100 proof and huge flavor. Yeah, it's easy drinkers with huge flavors. We love that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I remember what we were talking about before. Somebody asked about eggnog, and you said anything toasted. We are not, I don't think, going to do the eggnog challenge at the end.
No.
I can't remember where we ended up. We might have been...
It's probably 2 and 2.
You probably 3 for 2. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But we just realized that it's best with anything toasted. I don't think we have anything toasted in this year's tournament.
No. Yes, you can buy Andalusia online, by the way. They always have some varieties online. Yeah. And if they have the Revenant Oak, definitely go for that. Toasted Penelope Rye for the win. Nice. Mm-hmm. Good pick. Yeah, that's a good pick. And let's see here. You want to move on to the next whiskey that's going to be in the flight tonight?
Yeah.
Let's do that really pretty bottle over there on the left. And again, if you have any of these bottles and you win the flight and you want to swap one of them out, that's not a problem at all. The last thing I want is to send you whiskey you already have.
So I was glad to see this on this available.
This is, again, we're talking about the bottles that I always want on my shelf from now on, even after the bourbon van, when we go, drop from the 200 some bottles we currently have to just keeping 10 on the shelf. This is one of those. Redbreast Irish whiskey. This is the 12-year cask strength. They sell it in various batches, and at sometimes a year it seems like we see it all over the place, and other times we never see it. And it's been kind of hard to come by lately. But we had a little bit of this left, and I just think we're getting into that season where I love to drink this whiskey. Wintertime, early spring, St. Patrick's time. Redbreast 12-year cask strength whiskey is absolutely phenomenal. This one,
I know you've been hemming and hawing about. We did see it on the shelf not quite a bit, but here and there. And we could just never pull the trigger. And I feel like it's always when it's not there again is when you're like, oh, why didn't I do that?
Well, it used to be $99 here or $90. And I remember thinking all the time, like, man, I should just buy it. I know it's not going to be that anymore. And I saw it the other day and it's, I think, 110. And I was like, it's still a good value. That's still a great bottle. 12 years, cask strength, Irish, beautiful. Mark's drinking a Smuggler's Notch single barrel high rye bourbon. That's a mouthful.
Nice. I love it.
Right in Vermont. Driver Joe in the house. Green River single barrel. Very nice.
Yes, very nice.
JJ Pickle. Stop It Still Austin. We did last year. Actually, earlier this year. I don't think we're going to get that far north this year.
Yeah, but it is great. And if you're ever in the area, for people that are around, it is worth such a stop. It is just so nice. I like that little area too. There was a lot of food trucks and hangout spots
good
and
breweries around there.
Yeah, it was
a lot of good
great
beer down there. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was excellent. I actually owe Christian a phone call down there. I had to pick his brain about San Antonio stuff. Likewise, I've decided on a simple David Nicholson Reserve bottled and bond pour tonight. Still haven't had that on the shelf.
No.
But every time we've had it, we've really enjoyed that. Both of the bottles from that brand, the black label and the white label, I can never keep them straight. Enjoyed them both. Eagle Rare for Beer Bird. Very nice. If your wife says we should buy multiple bottles, then you've married a winner. Oh. Yeah, completely agree. The fact that she was willing to sit next to me and talk
about
whiskey,
his wife.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Heather's into that. She's definitely encouraging.
Yeah.
For the last 5+ years, Julie was sitting next to me. I am still kind of shocked that it ever happened.
But I agree. When you find something that you really, it's kind of like a t-shirt.
We got the Red Man quote going on.
It's kind of like the t-shirt or or if you find a pair of pants that actually fit and look good, you're like,
2, please.
I'll just buy 3. Yeah, 3. The shirt, I have one shirt that I've now worn for like 5 years in a row. It's the same style, but I have it in green and orange and gray and dark gray and
Put this under too much information, but I have enough of a specific type of underwear that I like to last an entire lifetime. I have bags of it. They sell it in bags because that's how they sell men's underwear.
It was probably just
did it anyways. Didn't care. And now guess what? Somebody asked me because he's a fairly new runner, and he goes, I don't know. I don't like any of the underpants I've been wearing. You have anything you recommend? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And I went to send them the link. The link doesn't exist. They don't make it anymore.
I bet you they do. It's just maybe our old.
The fabric is not, it's the wrong makeup, the wrong cut, the wrong fabric.
Good thing we've got bags of it.
Yeah. I got 30 or 40 pair. I'm good.
I also learned not long ago that you're supposed to throw out your underwear after 6 months.
6 months.
That's what they said. They said 6 months. I was like, oh.
But that's what big underpants wants you to believe.
I was like, sure, that's what everybody does.
I don't listen to big underpants. Pushing Watts, you are in. I don't know. Everybody's brackets are destroyed this year. Honestly, we've never seen such attrition. Julia loves the Redbreast cask strength. Absolutely.
I have to remember where we're at in the competition so I don't give away any details.
Oh yeah, we should bring up the standings when I get caught up here in just a second.
Because as you know, pulling out one out of the archives, as wackadoo as this thing is,
that's a Bill Becker favorite word right there.
what is it? Something madness to the
Method to the Madness.
method to the madness.
You're thinking Method and Madness, that Irish whiskey you like so much.
Oh, I did like that. Yeah, that was good too. But I feel like it's, it'll make sense of it. Maybe it won't.
We'll get there. We're going to get there together, everybody. Eric Gunnarsson says that if his wife goes into the shop with him, he always walks out with more bottles than he would have if he'd gone in alone. That is accurate.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's the curse of having a lot of bottles is that I actually do go into the store and I'm like, have it. Ours is better.
Been there, been
Yeah.
there, done that, been there.
And so then the stuff that I want is the stuff that I've drank and now is not on the thing anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like I keep looking at that Cal 15. That's now $20 more than it was like 2 years ago.
Inflation on stuff that's sitting on shelves is kind of dumb because they're never going to sell it at these prices.
I know, and I'm like,
what we like nowadays is single barrels. We know we haven't tried that. You know, it's kind of like why we watch like hockey. I know I haven't seen this game before. It's new.
Oh, right.
I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know what. I know
True.
I'll be thrilled to some extent.
Yeah, true.
Whiskey Wingnut just found us. Sorry to see us go. Well,
you're
just
not, in time.
Honestly, you're not missing out. This is the very best. What you're seeing right now is the best it's ever been, and it's still not that good. So we appreciate you checking us out. And again, we will be on the Phil and Julie channel in the description of this video. I believe is the link to find that channel.
I always thought we were pretty good. I don't know. I always had fun. We didn't follow any kind of
we
structure.
had a good time. It doesn't mean we were any good at it.
We didn't have any structure.
Yeah, Blue Spot is stupid expensive and also very, very good. Blue Spot actually
much
beat
is
this
that
one
now?
blind, but every time I sip them when I know what I'm sipping, the Redbreast stands out.
Yeah, remember that Irish whiskey blind we did? And I put all of those, the Spot and the Redbreast in like second and third place because I was
liked that crazy
I
West
was like,
Cork.
I was like, they taste too bourbony.
Yeah, you liked that
I
Wild
was like,
West.
they're not.
That West Cork barrel proof.
Yeah.
I think there's still some around in Oregon. You can find it on OregonLiquorSearch.com.
Yeah.
If you find that bottle,
That my John's Lane I got to get again before.
yeah, we ran out of John's Lane the other day. We drink a lot of Irish whiskey
Ran
this
out.
time of year.
Well, it was at the end. Like we always say, like once you only have like this much more, there's no point in keeping it. Like let's drink that and either buy a new bottle or buy another version or whatever you're gonna do. I don't know.
Where you going, honey? To grab a bag of underwear.
Wait, was that what it said?
Big underpants.
Big underpants.
A lie by the underwear lobbyist. See, I'm way behind on the chat, but I'm glad that everybody's on board with this. We'll catch up, I promise.
Yeah.
Multinational whiskey chatter. We're here for that.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Kurt Fogelman in the house drinking a Benchmark Full Proof. Very
Good
nice.
stuff.
Was just talking with somebody today about how we put Benchmark Full Proof up against 1792 Full Proof, and it smoked 1792 Full Proof. But we'll talk about that in just a few minutes because I've got a kind of a big surprise on 1792 coming up.
Oh, right.
Not that big of a surprise.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the tournament. So now you've even got me on my toes.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where we're going.
Richie Z says that we have awesome hair tonight, by the way. Both of us have had haircuts in the last 7 days.
Yeah, I did. You can't tell because I put it back in a ponytail immediately.
Yeah.
So normally when I get I get 2 haircuts a year.
I think you look great.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I get 2 haircuts a year. It is quite a bit shorter. And I have like little wispy bangs now. So maybe that's what it looks like. And normally I just chop it all the way up here. And then I just let it grow. Then I chop it again. And then I let it grow. That is basically my routine. But I went to my holiday party was that last week already?
Thursday.
December flying. Went to our holiday party last week and I straightened my hair.
Yeah.
And I sent my sister a photo. I'm like, because took a photo and it was all lit up.
What
it
did
was
she have to
beautiful.
say?
And she goes, "You look so young with that long hair."
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I guess I'm not cutting it off. So
I've told you before, very youthful appearance.
Yeah.
Mr. Elijah says Whiskey Tube has changed a lot and now y'all are leaving too. It's there's so many new faces out there. And they're all, there's so many that are doing very similar things. It was a good time for us we've talked about it. We really do feel like our journey has taken us to some amazing places. It's not like this story is at its end, but I feel like for what we can do that's different than everybody else, we're at the end of that.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot more story for us to tell about other things.
Yeah.
But where whiskey is concerned, there's other folks who are really into the details. There's other folks who are really into, living in Kentucky that have a lot more access to things. And we've done well here in Oregon for what we can do. But we do talk about some oddball bottles. We catch a lot of flack because we talk about stuff people can't find in general.
That we love.
But we've also, promoted brands that we've loved from Oregon. People like Branch Point, Hood River Distillers, Bull Run, amazing. We've had a good time chatting about some of the great ones out there. Brick Sewer, other good distilleries, Ransom, as our glass says. So we've told a lot of good stories, I think, and some not so good, and that takes us to where we're at.
Yeah, I think, like Phil said, we always want the videos to be new and exciting. Maybe not exciting, but like new. And we just weren't running across stuff that either made us like super, like we couldn't wait to buy them, or even things like regular stuff. And, for us too, we want to always share stuff that's new and interesting, or different matchups that we found were interesting. And I feel like we did that over the years, and we both feel like pretty good about where we're at right now in the whiskey.
Yeah,
in the whiskey world.
We agreed that we've selected the barrels that we were the most proud of this year. We've done the things that we really wanted to accomplish. So it's a good time. And Robert Nichols says, in for the Mavis Christmas Fund, do you have a Patreon for your other channel? We don't. We're still trying to figure out how we want to do it, because we know that there's some folks that are on Patreon who just paid in to support us, who don't necessarily really keep up with the channel, and maybe they have Patreon notifications turned off. We don't know, because there's a lot of folks on there that we don't hear from. At the end of this year, we're still debating what we want to do. If we're going to pause the Bourbon Van Patreon, send an email directly to everyone in case they have Patreon turned off, to let them know what's happening with our channel. We're either going to flip the current Patreon to be for the Phil and Julie channel, or we'll create a new one. One way or another, we're gonna communicate that very clearly. So even if you are a free Patreon on the Bourbon Van Patreon, you will be receiving an email letting you know what's going on. And we'll keep you posted. We have thought about in January, because we're gonna be motoring pretty aggressively. We've thought about just pausing it and then restarting it in February. Not sure yet, but if you're a member on Patreon, free or paid, you'll be in the know.
Good question.
Yeah, great question. And one that we're still trying to figure out the answer to. Monkey shoulder. It is good. Yeah, Lloyd, I agree with you. I feel like monkey shoulder is the Dickel of the Scotch world. Yeah, I hear a lot of people giving it a lot of flack, but it's affordable. It's very tasty on its own. You can make a great cocktail with it. I think it's great.
Great question for you. American single malts that are bourbonish.
Yes. And I think there's a couple of good ones that I think are good entry points. If you're near a Total Wine, Oregon Spirits malt, distilled straight American malt whiskey is 88. I think it's 88 proof to about $40 ish. Very accessible. It's a good entry point into malt in general. It's not single malt, but it's a good malt for introducing your palate to some new flavors. But if you want to sort of jump into the deep end flavor wise, let's see.
It's more bourbonish. I'm trying to think.
Anybody else that has answers for this, jump in too. I think that I got a lot of thoughts rattling around in my head.
I know. I keep pulling up names, and then I'm like, I wonder if that.
What's a new one?
It's been a while, and I'm like, I wonder if that's
a new one that's relatively available out there that I've been enjoying the heck out of, and I know a lot of you out there have been since we talked about it on the channel.
Yeah.
Some of you have been reaching out to us, letting us know that you're really enjoying this one. And this goes for single malt drinkers and non-single malt drinkers who have been trying it. Minden Mill from Nevada. You might not think that they would produce something super duper interesting that's really accessible to your palate, but Minden Mill single malt American single malt whiskey has been kind of it's been a revelation. That's my favorite new American single malt whiskey this year.
Well, that and I was gonna say I've only had the Boulder Spirits, ironically, single malt.
Their unpeated stuff is
great. So that's unpeated. So that is delicious. I mean, we had it.
Not all of it is unpeated. So definitely, if you're not into peat, make sure you buy the unpeated single malt from Boulder. But that's a great recommendation.
Yeah. So that one I thought was really great. Even your brother really liked that one. He's not a big single malt guy. Like he thought that one was delicious. I was looking over at the Del box and I was like, I really enjoy them, and I'm not like a huge like whatever. So the Del Bach might be a nice.
Again, if you get the mesquite smoked ones, that's probably not a great introduction for you. But yeah, there's some really good ones out there. And if you like chocolate on your whiskey, you can really any unsmoked American single malt whiskey is a good one to start with, I think.
I don't remember. So I was like, it's so funny because we're going to be drinking.
First time stream viewer here. How about that?
Nice.
A couple of new folks around tonight. Welcome. Great to see you.
I was going to say, we're giving away the Westland Winter, which is the one that we poured earlier. And I was like, when I drink a Westland, I'm like drinking a single malt. Like, to me, Westland is like drinking a single malt.
It's definitive. I think that there's a few around here. I think Westland is one of them. I think McCarthy's is one of them. I think even Westward in Portland, the Pacific Northwest, we are awash in really good single malts.
Yeah. Because it's like so boggy out here. Yeah. Not where we live, but like
right. Yeah.
the other side of the mountain.
One thing that grows really, really well here is barley.
Yeah.
And lots of different types of barley. And Westland has worked with a lot of farmers around the state of Washington to get all the types of barley that they really, really like. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things.
There's a couple of good ones.
Make friends with other folks who are interested in that kind of thing, and buy a couple bottles and share them out with a group. That's the best recommendation we can make.
It's so funny that I feel like when we talk about single malts, a lot of times I'll call out like, "Ooh, this single malt is for people that don't like single malts," and I can't like now my brain is like blank.
Well, that's one of the things I think about that Redbreast cask strength is that it's unusual. It's a little different, but for a bourbon palate like we've got, man, that crushed our palates from day one. It didn't even matter what was in that glass, what country it came from. It was great.
Okay.
Should we slide into this one here?
Do you want to slide into this one, or do you want me to do the other one, save that one for the end?
No, because the other one is actually bigger proof and also has peat in it. So this is
pull it up.
Westland.
I also love the
Winter. The first time they've released this in, I believe, about 10 years. And we got this.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we got this at the distillery.
Oh.
And it's beautiful. I don't know if you can even get this. They were selling it at the whiskey. There was some sort of whiskey gathering that was happening in Seattle, and they were selling this at the winter market. I don't know if it's still available. If it is, you could probably get it on their website. I don't know. Or if you're in Seattle, go get this one because it's so good. I'm
going to take a flyer and say that it's sold out.
I would guess that it is, but it's really delightful.
But maybe not.
This is 92 proof, peat, gentle peat smoke, and then port finished. 8 years old, by the way, balances patience with vitality. The warmth of butterscotch and cinnamon drifts into the darker tones of chocolate and cedar before a quiet flare of grilled stone fruit and port emerges. Smoke lingers here, not as a force, but as atmosphere, woven softly through a frame of seasoned Westland casks where it mingles with the richness of first fill port. I hope you enjoyed hearing that as much as I enjoyed reading it, because I don't think I read that before. And
it was lovely.
I'm ready. I am ready to drink this whiskey now.
It does smell, it has like a chocolatey nose, but I also get a lot of apricot, which is never a flavor that they tell you that you're supposed to get on single malts. But for some reason, single malts scream that apricot flavor to me.
Here we go. Yeah. Somebody make sure that this gets back to Kurt.
Oh.
Just saying. No, we love Kurt. We love SLB. Matter of fact, we got something cooking up with them in the near future.
Somebody goes back to Kurt.
Whiskey Del Bach, still Austin picks. We've had some great ones. Richie Z asked if we'd have Boulder. There's 3 of them right here. We love them. They're great. They're sponsoring our Advent tournament this year.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we still need to look at who's winning this thing. Should we do that right now?
Yeah. Do we need to get caught up, or are we all caught up?
I don't think we're even close.
I know. This is why I'm like, maybe we should take like just a second just to kind of.
Yeah. Tom Shanley did say, we're going to catch up quick. Tom says, never had a monkey shoulder. I avoid it because of the name. It doesn't seem serious. I think that's what I like about it. It's a $30 blended scotch. That's just, it's exactly what you expect for $30, but somehow it's a little bit better than it should be.
Maybe like that's the thing. The bottle that I'm like obsessed with, that I've told everyone to buy, and now I'm telling nobody to buy, because there's only a few left in Oregon because I've bought them all already. I also feel that way. I feel like people pass on it because the bottle design is so ridiculous.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Mark says that his favorite American single malts are Westland and Stranahan's. Neither are bourbon-like. I would agree with that entirely. Yeah. Although I would say cask strength Stranahan's, if you can find their single barrels, for whatever reason, the chocolate notes on those kind of explode.
Yeah.
I mean, that it does. There's some, the higher the proof, the more it gets bourbon notes. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Andy. Thank you, sir. You are in. It's blended, but a blended malt, not a blended scotch. Yeah, there you go. I see that's the details that I, even after doing this for as long as we have, I'm like, it's not stuff that sticks in my head. I don't want to make more friends, but with this community, I can't help it. I love it.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Yeah.
Sorry if I'm going too fast here. I'm just catching up a little bit. And all right, I think I caught up.
Okay, great.
All right. Visiting the distillery in the morning and then played golf at the Pitlochry course in the afternoon. That's a nice day. I really want to go to Scotland again, and I want to spend more than like 2.5 days there.
Well, we didn't know that it was going to be. So it's going to be nice. Not that we didn't.
I think we knew.
I think we were like.
I was like, this is going to be the greatest time.
And I probably was like, what are we going there for? And then when we got there, I was like, whoa, we really misjudged. We should have stayed a lot longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
David Watson, he's enjoying the monkey shoulder. Okay, here we go. Let's
look at the.
All right, I'm going to go over there, and we're going to see.
Have you drank this yet, by the way?
I haven't had any yet. Do you want to?
Yeah, I took a sip when you weren't looking.
Oh,
as happens. I'm going to watch you enjoy it. It's just as good as I remember.
Exactly as described. It's weird how the chocolate and vanilla blends together, and you're getting the super sweet sip with a little bit of stone fruit. And then, like, almost as you exhale, you're like, oh, whoa, here comes all that peated goodness, the smoke. But it's not offensive in any way. It's almost like somebody's smoking a butterscotch candy or something.
I feel like a lot of times you're like, especially if you've had scotches and stuff like that, you're waiting for like that tire fire moment.
Yes.
And single malts can sometimes almost like present themselves like it's gonna be that. What I like about this is that you get a little bit of those flavors without that tire, like you're expecting it because the flavors are so like powerful, but at the same time, like you never get the part that you don't like. And so you just sit in this like wonderful world of like fruit and a little bit of smokiness and delicious. I don't know. It's good.
No, you're describing it perfectly. And I'm just sitting here thinking about this finish because it does last an eternity.
Like I keep waiting for it to like turn to something I don't like. Yeah. And instead it lingers into just, it's wonderful.
Yeah. And that little bit of port presence, it's almost refreshing, which sounds silly because port's not generally refreshing, but that is a stellar single malt whiskey right there. That is excellent. So that's part of the flight tonight. Yep. So now we've uncovered 3 bottles that are part of the flight tonight. It is Redbreast 12 cask strength. It is this winter. Oh no, we've actually only uncovered 2 more bottles to be revealed yet tonight.
Sorry, I've only read half of that so far.
We'll get to that in just a second. I want to really quickly.
Let's
talk about the leaders. This is my bracket here. Ann Lorber. If Ann is online tonight,
Ann,
please.
21, killing it.
Yeah,
she's first place.
Ann has been in the lead for a few days now and looking strong.
Yeah,
we do have some Patreons near the top. We got Jake and Carly in there. Katie Turk hanging around the top. Look at that. We got Bo McCroskey all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Love it.
We love to see it all across the country. That's so cool. Big congrats to everybody that is in the top 10 there. I just want to see how deep does it go. A lot of people with 18.
Yeah, all the way up.
Look here, Chad is in there.
Yep.
Wow, this is strong. Well done, everyone. JG sniffing it.
Yeah,
with 17 points. That's great.
And we know that the points only get higher. I was gonna say get better. I don't think your points get better, but like points only get higher. So you can really ratchet it up if you still have some bottles left.
That's right.
If you still have some bottles left in there.
Just making sure that we've got Julie's bracket on screen. Let's check the predictions. And they're a full 5 points behind my bracket. But look at here. Javier A. looking strong in first place. We got G-Man, Keith J, Mark, Eric C. Look at that. Kathy Huey, Peach Coke on the front page.
Russ.
Crazy. Look
Look
at
at
this.
that. I don't. Yeah.
By the way,
The
if
Patreons-
Peach Coke
the
wins,
Patreons
if
have,
Peach Coke wins, we will give him something, and we will pick another winner because he did organize this thing. He didn't get any inside information or anything like that, so don't think that. But just to make sure that there's just full clarity from top to bottom here, I just want to make sure that that is known. That if he does win, we would be amazed by that, but he would also get something, and we would pick another winner.
I had a lot of Patreons though there in my top, so they understand Julie's palette.
Looking
I think.
tough. We got some folks looking tough.
We don't have a lot of points on my thing. So last year we did take a peek last year. That's what I was gonna say earlier, and I think the winner got something like 55 or 60 points.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time I was like, somebody had 13 in my bracket. And I was like, what if like the winner last year was like 55 and this year was like 30? I was like,
well,
I really would have put people,
I talked to my dad on Sunday and he goes, I got 10 points, but it looks like somebody else has 52. And I was like, I think you're looking at last year's bracket.
You're like, not yet.
Because nobody's even got 25. But do remember that in the third round, it's 6 points per matchup. In the fourth round, it's 8 points per matchup. And in the final, it's 10.
So if you have all 4 in the final,
we're going to see, it's going to get topsy-turvy quick.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. I haven't looked at what the predictions are for anybody.
Yeah.
But I do think that we're going to see a lot of change soon. Kim, great to see you. Cheers.
Always good to see you.
Speaking of Peach Coke, as someone who primarily drinks generic Fireball and designer grape soda, 100%. I haven't looked at my brackets yet this tournament. Anyways, back to work I go. Bye.
Well, you're in 9th place in my bracket, Peach Coke. So.
Thanks for visiting.
Yeah.
Catching up a little bit. This winter is just delightful. The flavors are huge. And again, what did we say this is? This is 92 proof, right?
It's so good. It does feel
92 proof. How are the flavors that huge?
I know. I'm always.
I want to give her a pet too.
I know. She's so sweet right now. Got her all twisted up too. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah. What I like about this one is that it has a lot of like sweetness to it. So there's some like decadence on this bottle. There's some sweetness. There's also the single malt flavor. So it's unmistakably still a single malt. And I kind of guess that it's anything but, unless it's a 5-Sip Friday and I get it in my glass and then I talk myself into thinking it's like something random.
That sounds exactly like what you do.
But yeah, it's delicious.
Oh, Lady T, what is going on? Teresa, great to see you.
Hey, Teresa.
Cheers. See, Russ says I got 14 points for Phil, 13 for Julie, hoping just one of my whiskeys goes the distance. If it does, that number is going to more than double.
Yeah. So hang in there, guys, is what we're saying. Not that many days left. It is the 16th today. So 8 days? No, 7 days.
7 days left of the tournament. Yeah, we've got
close.
the
We're
next
going into the third round.
The next round is only 4 days. After that, it's only 2 days, and then we have the final.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to go quick.
Love it.
Yeah, a couple strong bottles in still. I think if you've got anything in, hang in there. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah.
This was a really tough year. It's been a lot of fun though. It was really fun for us to, as we were finding out what each of these was throughout the tournament, we were fairly stunned. And we definitely met some new whiskeys or, retasted some whiskeys that we didn't know that we loved as much as we did. We'll talk more about that on the 27th. I don't want to spoil anything now.
I know. I'm keeping a tab because you always ask me, like, what's your biggest surprise? Like, what's the whiskey that you tasted that was the biggest? And I have a couple in my head that I couldn't, like, I remember when it was revealed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, I never thought I would have liked something like this.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean,
or that it was so good. Not that I would have liked it, but that it was so good. So
yeah, plenty of surprises. And that's been part of the fun of Advent every single year. And there's always folks that want to take it, some people take it really seriously, and we appreciate that. But I mean, we're not experts. Things go sideways all the time.
I just drink for fun.
Do we have any favorite matchups so far, or too early to discuss? I think the first round matchup of Rare Breed versus Noah's Mill is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. I don't want to get into it too much because those bottles are, I believe at this point, both still in.
Peach Coke was out earlier. I'm not going to say that it was an unfair matchup. It was just like a weird matchup.
Yeah.
But it ended up being
spring and summer flavor versus fall
the
and
talk
winter.
of the town.
Yeah, it was spring and summer versus fall and winter. Pretty great. It was a great matchup.
One of the things that I actually didn't realize until I watched back this week was that there was a 7-year bracket.
There was. We had no idea.
Which was really, like, at the time, you kind of just like drink what you drink, and then maybe something gets eliminated, something doesn't.
Yeah, but week after week, you're not remembering what was up against what. But yeah, we had
that was fun.
Old Ezra 7 versus
Old Fit 7.
Old Fit 7, and then Baker's 7 versus Baker's 7 High Rye.
Yeah.
Those two matchups were so clever. That was such a fun.
Yeah.
And we didn't realize it. Like, we didn't realize it was a full day of 7 years until the whole thing was over.
Yeah.
So that was just so cool.
Yeah. Agreed.
I set aside the Westland. So now we know what two of the whiskeys are in tonight's flight. We've got the Redbreast 12 cask strength, and we've got the Westland Winter, which is the special release.
2 more.
So we have 2 more, but we only have 1 more that we're going to drink tonight. So let's talk about that last one, if I can trade you.
This guy, right?
No, the one all the way to the right is the one I want to talk about. We're not going to drink it, but I just want to talk about it real quick.
Okay.
So I went to our local.
She's pretty.
Yeah, I went to our local store today, Trailhead Liquor here in Bend, and got this Sazerac Barrel Select. I'm gonna hold it up there so you can see it. This is a 1792 full proof single barrel, and off the neck they tell me that this one was pretty spicy, but I got to try it. This is the most decadent, rich, oily, maple syrup textured mouthfeel I've ever experienced on any whiskey. This stuff is so thick. I mean,
which I know sounds weird for a whiskey.
Yeah, but that mouthfeel
yeah.
is something else. I'm going to include this in the flight just so that whoever wins can experience it. And also, I know it might have been spicy on the neck. It wasn't spicy for me. I really was blown away by it. I thought it was excellent. And if you're looking to get this bottle for yourself, if you're in Central Oregon, I believe they split this with. Nope, this is strictly Trailhead's bottle.
Oh, okay.
This bottle was $53.
Yeah,
which is crazy. It's 125 proof, and this one is 8 years aged at minimum. She was going to get me the number on that. She didn't have it offhand. $53. It's stellar, and this one will be in the flight.
I'm excited to try it.
It's one of the things that I want to keep on the shelf after the channel is over and we're reducing our inventory here for our collection. Single barrels, they're
great.
They're just great. We love single barrels,
especially if you can't. Yeah,
we can't talk highly enough about them. So this one is in. I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. So now you know 3 of the bottles: Redbreast cask strength, 12-year, Westland Winter, and this one. And now we're going to bring up that last bottle, and I am excited to talk about it because if I don't talk about it soon, I won't be able to because it's going to be gone.
Oh, you mean the bottle's going to be gone, not the distillery?
No.
And it wouldn't be a flight without that in it for you. It is your bottle of the year.
I'll be the judge of that.
Or not of the year, but your distillery. Your favorite distillery.
Yeah, it's been a great distillery. We really have loved this distillery. This is Cedar Ridge's Quintessential. And what are you up to here? What's going to happen? You going up or no?
Come on. They want to see you again. Come
on, goofball. You want to come over? Here, I'll move some stuff. Yeah? Come on. Just going to look at me. Yep. Okay, that's fine too. All right, Chad, you are in, sir.
Chad, you're in, yeah.
So this is the bottle that they sent us as a farewell gift. Did you know that?
Yes, they did. That was so sweet of them. I remember they reached out. They were so pumped because if you haven't seen our distillery for the rest of your life thing.
Yeah, the one distillery for the rest of your life. I chose Cedar Ridge.
Yeah.
And insanely, I never expected it. SLB did the same thing.
That was wild.
On a video that gave every single one of their viewers a heart attack because
they thought they were shutting it down.
They were saying farewell to us, and everybody that clicked on it thought that they were saying farewell to Whiskey Tube.
I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, I felt bad for them. They caught a lot of
flack
for that.
I was like, oh, but you can't be mad at Kurt.
They're so awesome though. But this is Quintessential American Single Malt Whiskey Special Release number 5. Murphy Quint, of course, the distiller there and master blender. 117.8 proof. This is 2-row pale malted barley aged in ex-bourbon barrels, finished in ruby port and Marquette wine casks, blended with peated malt, finished in Madeira casks. This is their 2025 special release, and I think it was Whiskey Advocate gave this one top 5 in their top 20 whiskeys of 2025.
Mhm.
I think it was totally well deserved, and I think
Yep.
we need to pour
I will.
these. This, we told Cedar Ridge, they asked us if we wanted to try their double barrel bourbon and rye, and we said we'd love that, but we're shutting down a channel, so thank you very much, but we don't want to waste your time and money.
Yeah.
And they said no, we still want to send you these bottles. You guys are it's a fair, call it a going away present. And then they sent this with it. They didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering about generosity in the whiskey community, I think we all know that it's off the charts already.
Yeah.
But what Cedar Ridge did here is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Minden Mill did the same thing for us. Let's leave that one over here. Minden Mill did the same thing for us. Oregon Spirit did the same thing for us. I think there was another brand as well, but it was
Still Austin.
It's Still Austin did the same thing. That's right. And they did something else that on the 27th we'll talk about. Can't wait for that. That's our live stream, our final live stream on December 27 at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Do I even know about that?
No, you don't.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Eastern. I've been keeping it a secret. I want to have a guy has to have some surprises. It's the holidays.
Did they give us a whole barrel for Julie to drink?
You're going to be really disappointed by that. Yeah, no, it's not that at all.
Just put it in the backyard. She'll just have a little tapper on it. Could you imagine?
That would be.
I would totally do it too. It's like
I know you would.
It's like a keg of beer, but you just have a barrel of whiskey that you just
all of a sudden we cancel this year's road trip.
Keep going. People come through.
Dang,
it smells good.
A lot of people shouting out how good 1792 single barrels are. We've got a bottled and bond pick from 2020 that we picked up at Ben's South Liquor. We picked up one, and then we bought a backup, and then we bought them for a couple of friends around here too because they were so good. I haven't opened that one because I love it so much.
They're so beautiful, those bottles, and then I feel like that's a deterrent to like open them, and then we feel like we have so many, but they're always so good. So.
This is a nice thing right here. John Markson wants to say thank you. Started his whiskey journey a few years ago based off some of the recommendations we had. Some of our favorites tend to lean into your palates.
Perfect.
I love that. That's so great to hear.
I love it.
Thank you for that.
My palate has changed dramatically from the beginning and dramatically stayed the same. Like, it is really interesting. There some of those original, the OG bottles, I still
look what's doing
I
well.
would still bring on that desert island, and then there's something like this that I couldn't have imagined drinking 5 years ago.
And this is, by the way, the fourth bottle that's in that 2-ounce flight giveaway. You don't want to miss this one if you haven't tried that. Mm-hmm. That's exciting stuff. I just had a point that I wanted to make.
Sorry,
shoot, I lost it.
This tastes like maple sugar syrup, all of it. It's mapley.
This has got the different types of wine, I think, show up more on the nose than anywhere else. And then it's a great lead in for this sip.
It's like sticky, like on the back of the palate, and it lingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Wow, that's really good.
Also,
it was one of the matchups.
Again. That's what I wanted to say.
I think, was it Mark? I don't remember who said that. Nice
John Markson.
Yes.
Just picked up the Boulder single malt in Littleton, Colorado.
Oh, great.
And has our Trails End 8 and 10 as well. Nice. Great picks. Love it. What I was going to say is you mentioned that our palates have changed and they haven't changed.
Yeah.
And if you look at what happened in our year one Advent tournament, 1920 and Maker's Mark 46 performed really well for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And Maker's 46 did well for you.
The original, not a cast strength.
Right. And 1920 did well for me.
Yeah.
And then I think it was yesterday's video where 1920 is still there for me and Maker's 46 cask strength is there for you. And in some respects, those things have held true.
Yeah.
But then you got a bottle like Baker's 7, which 2020, we had never tried it. 2022, I think, is the first time we tried it. Maybe 21. Realized we liked it, but I don't think we would have at the beginning of our whiskey journey.
Yeah.
So like our palates have there's some consistencies and definitely some things that have changed. That's what was fun about the tournament this year, revisiting some old favorites and realize that some of the bottles that I had kind of written off as I didn't think that they were as good as they used to be, or maybe I just didn't think that they would still appeal to me. I found out that I really, really love some of them.
I also think that my bracket was specifically tricky because there was a lot of Jim Beam products in this tournament. And in the last 5 years, if a Jim Beam product was in a lineup, I don't think that it would ever come to the top for me. So a lot of if there was a Jim Beam versus a Jim Beam, it really depended like on that day for me.
Yeah.
So I think like that was like that's kind of why my bracket was a little bit tricky this year.
Yeah.
And then like other stuff that, I probably should have moved forward, and I just like went with Noah's Mill instead.
You know what? I thought that this was a great tournament because I know early on, I know that I would influence you without coaching and maybe not intentionally, but in the editing process, I would go, oh boy, she made it. She seemed to be going one way, and maybe I made her feel like she should go the other way. This year, I mean, like 2020, even 2021. This year, like every single day we sat down and I said, Phil, do your thing. She's going to do her thing. I really wanted your palate to show what you wanted, because you do have a great palate. Your flavor notes are always fantastic. So I wanted to make sure that this was genuinely each of us being true to ourselves, to our own palates. And I think we really did that.
Yeah. The only time I get in my head is like on a 5-sip where I'm trying to win. And I know that you're right. And I'm like, oh, and then I switch my answer the last second because I'm like, Phil's probably right. And then you usually are anyway. But
5-sip, I think, is
in this kind of thing, I'm like, I'm just gonna.
In the future, 5-sips would be tough. And we're going to continue to do them on our Patreon channel for the time being.
Yeah, we've got a bunch left over.
We've got so many samples. Yeah, we don't feel right. We don't feel right leaving without tasting those samples that everybody has sent us, especially the 5-sips. So we will continue to do those just on Patreon starting probably in late January. Yeah. The trouble is you can be really good at 5-Sip Friday and blind tastings if you drink a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Maybe I'll be better when I walk away.
Well, that's the thing. Taking a 2-3 weeks off of whiskey, which I plan to do, is not going to help my tasting notes, I don't think. But maybe I'll be surprised. I don't know. You guys let me know what's in your experience. Have you taken a break and then found that you get better notes? My
coworker today she's going to do dry January. And she's like, I just need a break, whatever. And I said, well, it'll help because I'm leaving town, so I won't make you like go have beers on a lunch on a Wednesday.
Julie's not an influencer in the way you think that we're influencers. She's an influencer in just being a bad influencer in the workplace and amongst friends.
No, I'm a good influence.
You're a pusher.
I'm a good influence at work. I make you work really, really hard. And then if you work really, really hard, then you get a bonus and we all go and celebrate.
Right. Morale. Exactly. Richie, I don't know what we're going to do about live streams, because we can still do Patreon live streams on the Bourbon Van as long as we keep meeting the criteria that we've met. Mm-hmm. But public live streams on the other channel, we are not going to be able to do until we hit some criteria. We need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. We will start releasing some videos in the near future, and hopefully those things do well and we can get there. We're not super focused on growing that channel like crazy, but if we get to that threshold, we'll do some of those things, because we've really enjoyed doing them on location. The quality of the streams is never that great because we don't have our fiber internet.
We've never done really live stream. Yeah,
we did on both trips. We did and it's not, the thing is, it's not nearly as fast as our fiber is at home.
Well, and maybe it was as fast as our previous internet.
Our previous internet,
not
was terrible.
This internet now.
But we do hope to keep doing them. Just whatever, and who knows where we'll be. Breweries, wineries, distilleries, farms,
just
beaches, just anywhere. It's not going to be super whiskey focused. It's not that whiskey won't be a part of it. It's just not going to be a heavy focus.
Yeah. And we've met so many great people through this channel and through this platform. And so that's one of the reasons that we decided, we're going to be on the road and we want to make videos. And the videos for the other channel are both like for now and for nostalgia purposes. Like, it's a lot of travel, and it's stuff that like we'll watch when we're hopefully, if we make it to old age.
Yeah, giving up the whiskey channel might be the best way to get there.
Look at how much fun we used to have. And so it's just fun to like bring friends along for the ride too. And that's really what this community, I mean, we've been really adamant about keeping, obviously we loved the growth of the channel as well, but like from the beginning, we just wanted it to be like a safe space for everybody, and great people.
Come drink some whiskey and enjoy.
Come drink some whiskey and have a few laughs and have a good time, and I feel like we accomplished that. And so of course we met so many wonderful people. So
huge community of people from all different backgrounds. That's probably the thing we're most proud of on this channel, is that we've all been able to come together this way. By the way, I see a couple people talking about how Cedar Ridge is a harvest toast. If you're not part of the harvest toast program, I believe in the description of this video or any of our other videos, we do have a link to harvest toast. If you click it from our channel, there is a discount.
Yep. It's great.
Yeah, their Cedar Ridge pizza is great.
Yeah. I don't know. We didn't stay at too many harvest toasts on our last trip, but every so often I think of like random harvest toasts. So like Corbin Cash is a harvest toast as well. I said harvest.
Oh, Corbin Cash is
Harvest.
great. You know what they have?
Harvest.
A sweet potato field.
They do have a sweet potato field. And that's a really great one because I can drink whiskey, of course. Wineries are fantastic, but what I'm really thinking about, I think it was in Iowa, but it felt like we were in Wisconsin when it was like a Wisconsin bar that had all of those.
We were in Nebraska.
Oh, we were in Nebraska, but
Yeah.
it was like Wisconsin themed or something.
It was so fun. That bar was amazing.
And it was a harvest toast. And not only was it like, it's a big open field and we just kind of like chilled, but then like you go to the restaurant and they had like a cart, like a coffee cart in the morning, but the food was awesome. Like
it was so good. The beer was so good.
Yeah, it was crazy.
If anybody's going through Nebraska and you want that recommendation,
Yeah.
reach out to us, thebourbonvan@gmail.com, because I'll never remember it off the top of my head.
No, it was some
But it was
brewery, like super random.
Yeah.
Like we were just passing through and looking for a place to stay. Worth every penny.
Somebody wants to know favorite bands or artists. That's Richie. His are Thin Lizzy, Rush, and Queen. Mine's 8094. What a great band. I never.
Get out of here.
No, we listen to a lot of jazz. We listen to a lot of old stuff too. We like, we listen to a lot of Dylan, old Bob Dylan, new Bob Dylan, up until like 2007, 2010, maybe.
Yeah, we do a lot of Bad Religion, Alkaline Trio type stuff, and then I do.
I like Coltrane.
Yeah, War on Drugs.
The War on Drugs is great. Yeah, even if you like old music, The War on Drugs is one of those good ones. Kurt Weill's good.
Yeah, Kurt Weill. We basically stopped listening to new music in 2015. And so the Spotify end of year playlist. Hilarious. Just talking about this with my young 30-year-old coworker. And she was like, "Did you get yours?" And I said, "Yeah, you're going to be really sad." I go, "Because mine is very skewed. One, because we use my Spotify account in the van.
Yeah.
And in the van, we basically don't listen to it all day. And then we turn on like quiet music at night to listen to like, maybe jazz, maybe some like, old folk music or like something quiet so folk we can rock. Just kind of, chill out." Yeah. And it told me that I was 84.
Told me I was 86. And I don't even have the excuse of, well, we just listened to it during quiet time in the van. Just an old man.
One of my favorite artists randomly was like Bob Dylan, and I don't even remember listening to him that much last year. So that was really bizarre to me. I feel like they kind of skewed that. No, I think I also had two like very popular artists on mine, so I felt a little bit younger.
Dylan's Together Through Life album from like 2009 or something like that is really. There's a lot of like Cajun sort of style to it. And we spent some time in New Orleans this year, and I think we just had that on repeat. I think that's why.
Yeah. I'm never going to get a true. And I didn't run any races last year. And when I run races, that's when I get like, I play like a lot of like upbeat pop music because like it keeps you like, you like the 180 beats per minute, but I just want something that I can sing along to.
I found a lot of punk music that's 180 beats per minute, and I just keep adding songs to it. That's 3 steps a second. Yeah. That's ideal for my running style. Yeah. Ruby Heart 921 is in the house. Ruby! Great to see you.
Hey, she's eating the tree.
Hey, no, come on, man.
I see her down there. At least she's not drinking the water.
Look at her. She's going to eat that. Yeah. Oh, she's
such a cookie.
She's so fun. Yes, CJ, we are retiring the channel at the end of the year. We are having our final public live stream on the 27th. We will continue to do some Patreon stuff while we have samples in the new year for at least a couple months. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Yep. That's it. And that's it. That's all we got.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have anyway, please.
If you're coming through NOLA on that Texas trip, I can help you find some interesting jazz clubs. We are not going that far east this year, but we did spend some time going to a lot of different places last year, and we always love New Orleans. It's such a great city, and
I would go to New Orleans every year.
Yeah, I love Louisiana.
Between the music and the food, come on. My sister is doing it.
Old man in a van. Thanks, Kim.
Phil's been waiting anyway. My sister is doing a conference in New Orleans this year. And so she wants us to come, but I think it like is when we're not going to be in that area. So it's a little bit bummer.
Pals Brewing in North Platte. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Excellent
Good
stuff.
call.
And a really good campground too. Surprisingly decent camping over there.
Yeah. That was great. That's exactly the one we went to.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. We were doing that thing where we're like, we really shouldn't eat in the restaurant. We should try to cook in the van. And we're like, we're not going to do that. And then it was totally worth it. It was,
Yeah, that was great. Speaking of great, these are really nice whiskeys that we drank tonight.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, that I don't know. I didn't really think about it. Yeah, I was gonna say last call.
Robert, welcome.
We're gonna a lot of familiar faces from last week.
Yeah, it's very nice to see everyone. Should we have done more live streams? Probably.
I was like that. I don't remember seeing originally. Like any time before.
By the way, if you're wondering about the Cedar Ridge quintessential, like, do I need to look for any specific ones? If it says quintessential on the bottle, my recommendation is to buy it. I have never had a bad one. The regular one, the regular quintessential 92 proof is fantastic, very accessible, and all the special editions we've had, I think this is our fourth one, have been fantastic.
All right, I'm gonna put these out front, just as a. Gosh, I don't know. How do you rank them? They're so different.
I have.
Okay, so
you want to set that one over here just so that people see what the flight is for tonight.
It's actually a little.
And we'll pick this pretty quick.
I was gonna say it's actually a little unfair because I haven't had the 17. Like Phil had this today.
Yeah, we won't include this in the ranking.
So,
my rank is.
I think I got it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're all good.
I'm gonna taste
really rank them.
I'm gonna taste the last two again.
Can I just tell you my favorite?
Yeah.
Because I like them all.
Oh my goodness. This, by the way, the Westland tastes like pears.
Yeah, I like the Westland, the winter. That's my favorite. There's something about the robust flavors. Like there's some like sweetness up front. Not like it's not like candies or like red fruit. There's some like darker fruit that like is juicy up front. And then you get a little bit of that like single malt that you think that you're questioning, is it going to be good or not? And then it's just amazing. And the finish lasts forever. I love it.
The mint milk chocolate melt away that shows up on the palate and then hangs around in the finish is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Westland Winter is excellent. I'm going to take one more sip to determine. I think that the Redbreast is most accessible and the one that I would drink the most frequently because it's just beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
You love the Redbreast.
Mm-hmm.
I love Redbreast too. So, yeah.
Oh, I should probably really quickly before we choose, I want to say, oh my goodness, let me try the quintessential one more time.
That's definitely going to be your favorite. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but.
Oh man, they're so different from one another. I do think that the quintessential, I would probably go rank them 1, 2, 3, but they are all like immediately close to one another, and it's such mood pours. They're all so different. And then this 1792, obviously we're not ranking, but that's included in the flight, and that is great.
It's so random.
I just want to say
so random with our picks.
We are.
How you and I are so different. Okay.
Just want to say some of the other bottles that I do plan to keep on our shelf after this thing is all done.
I just want to say that this is exactly what happened last live stream. Like we were ready to pick a name, and I was like, "Wait, there's more."
Rip through them. So bottles that I plan to keep on the shelf, and I'll try. We're keeping it at 10 or less. Again, this is just kind of something we scrawled really quickly, so this isn't a final list. But bottles we see out here already: Redbreast 12 cask strength, absolutely love it. Quintessential, the regular one or special editions, whatever one happens to be on my shelf, I'm going to be happy about it. And then what else we got over here? The Redbreast. Yeah. Okay. McCarthy's is the other single malt that I always want to have on the shelf. This one right here really hits my palate. This is the 6-year PX sherry finished Pedro Jimenez casks. I absolutely love this bottle, and it is 112.2 proof. You can see it's almost empty, and I will continue to buy any and all McCarthy's when I see them. But these special bottles, the PX finished and the Oloroso finished, I just ordered from Lost Lantern. Lost Lantern, the non-distilling producer partner with McCarthy's, they've got a 10-year single barrel of this. I splurged on it, guys. I don't usually pay.
Splash the pot with that one.
I think that's the first bottle I've bought online, maybe in my entire life. I just couldn't help myself because I know I got to taste that same whiskey straight from the barrel when it was 9 years aged.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I was like, how can it not be better at 10 years?
What was in the ransom glass?
Ransom is the Irish.
Oh, that's good.
It's really good, right? Yeah. Other things that I will keep on the shelf that are not American single malt. I need a rye, and Wild Turkey 101 rye is to me, that's the rye.
Yeah.
It's great, neat. It's great in a cocktail, and it's great even on the rocks. I like pouring it over some ginger ale. It's fantastic, and I love that. Julie and I we kind of both went back and forth on what's a low proof sipper that's affordable that we want to keep on the shelf.
Yeah.
1783, Evan Williams 1783.
Come on.
It's so flavorful. It's so good. Ever since they reformulated it, it's great.
If the only thing that comes out of this channel is that you should have 1783 all the time,
yes,
for both daily sipping and for your old fashions,
yeah,
I will be happy.
And that Heroes edition that's in the tournament, I didn't realize it is different. They do they have veterans come and help choose what goes into that each year. So it is an annual special release, which is pretty sweet. It's between that and Russell's 10 for me. I couldn't make a decision.
Put them both on the shelf.
I think Russell's 10 is just unique enough. And the older I get, the less I drink high proof stuff. Because I was like, well, 101 bourbon is great. Rare Breed is incredible. But Russell's 10, that complexity and the flavor you get out of a 90 proofer is just so good that I can't help myself.
Yeah, you have to have it.
And then I got another easy drinking. I had to pick an Old Forester. I'm going Statesman.
Oh, you do love the Statesman.
I love that 95 proof Statesman. I think it's so good. It's just outstanding. And another regular proof or regular standard bottle we find on the shelf all the time, Baker's 7.
Yeah.
I love that bottle. It seems like you can get it just about anywhere, and it's delicious. And then I got two more on my list. One has to be a Maker's. The 46, anything toasted, Maker's 101, one of those.
Anything.
Because I find them so palatable and easy to sip. It's not something that I crave, but every now and again I'll pour one. Like last night, I poured one from that Generations of Proof collection that Rusty gave to us. And I just sat there going, this is salted butterscotch. How is this possible? How is this so good?
They do excellent work.
So yeah, any sort of toasted thing, 46 cask strength we've learned is way better than
who needs dessert when you have whiskey?
Right? We got Maker's 46 cask strength batch 1 way back in the day. I looked at our spreadsheet, it got a 1. We didn't eat, it was so spicy it was undrinkable. And then over the years, everybody's like, you got to try it again. You got to try it again.
We were hurt. We
didn't try it again until this tournament.
Yeah, I was like, no way. It was awful. I'm not going to spend my money on it. And so I'm glad that somebody threw it in.
It's one of the bottles I want on the shelf. And the last one is, and this is one that it's a toss up for me because I don't really drink stuff this strong anymore, but ECBP.
Oh, of course.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof was my first bourbon love. I still go back to it, not frequently, but maybe once a month I'll pour one. It's not even on the shelf here. I keep, because we got so many different variations of it, different batches of it.
At some point, we had to put
it in a box.
I was gonna say, at some point, we had to put them away because when they're on the shelf, then you can keep track of like what year and what month, like the month and the year that you bought them, and you're like, ooh, we missed last whatever, like May of the May release. So if you put them away, then you don't think about that kind of stuff. So it's been a few.
We don't worry about getting every release, but we have all the releases from B520 through C922.
Yeah.
Or B920, B523. Those are the releases that we've got. And so that's plenty to keep on hand. We don't go through it that quickly, but when I'm in the mood for it, it's all I want. So there you go. That's the 10 that I would keep on the shelf. I realize it's not a very specific or great list, but it was a fun exercise to do. And honestly, I think that's where we're at. I mean, a lot of single barrels and things like that we look out for. This one, by the way, I picked up today. I've been hearing good things about Elijah Craig single barrels at 94 proof, the sort of lower proof stuff that's been released in the last year. This is an 8-year one that's available at Trailhead Liquor, and that is a cinnamon bomb right there. Very nice. Tons of oak for 8 years. Really enjoyed that, and so I had to pick one up because it was only $38.
Steal.
Isn't that absurd?
It's like a steal.
Yeah, exactly. I think I bought my first one of those at West Bend Liquor here for $36 4 years ago.
Nice.
So the prices haven't gone up that much. I think that's good.
Can't be mad about that.
Yeah, Statesman, some people think it's just okay. I happen to really like it when in the pantheon of Old Forester stuff that gets aged at a higher level in the rick houses. So it gets a little more spice, a little more oak spice that shows up, offsets all the sweetness that Old Forester usually brings to the table. I think that's why I like it so much. It's just a little bit tempered sweetness.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And I think
Trails End McCarthy's finished the most intriguing bourbon ever. Mark, you should have written our ads for that.
Totally. I just think like if you're thinking of bourbons you want forever, you want them to be something that are drinkable.
Yeah.
Right? There's some stuff that are like super high proof that are so delicious, but you're like, I'm never going to drink that.
Yeah,
Not that you're never going to drink it, but you're going to drink it very rarely. But then when you do, you're like excited, but you're like, I can't drink this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's what a lot of our bottles that we're going to keep forever on the shelf.
Yeah.
That was one of the criteria that we had. Like, is it something, if somebody, hand to the fire said you have to drink whiskey every single day.
Right. Right. That's, I don't know. There's so many good whiskeys out there.
Yeah.
Find something you love. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Love the Statesman since the first time I had it several years ago. Indeed. Yeah. The Trails End finished in McCarthy's. It's everybody's favorite this year. That's such a great bottle. And we wanted to buy like 2 cases of it, and then it sold out all of a sudden. So we didn't. We still have a couple around, though.
I'm a little bummed.
We're a little bummed. But it's okay. We're going to be okay.
It's for the people. It's not for us.
But you will notice that neither one of us, and this is not intentional, neither one of us had Jack Daniels on our list. I think because the stuff we like from Jack Daniels is so insanely high proof. And that's, I don't, even the new Heritage Barrel, the 100 proofer, I think it's good, but I'm not in love with it. And it's toasted. But if I'm going to drink something toasted, I want Makers, quite honestly. I love the way that they toast their whiskey. Well,
and I made my list before I even tasted that.
Yeah.
To be fair. But you're right. Like all the Jack Daniels, I don't even think about Jack Daniels because what we have on the shelf is the 120 some proof.
Yeah. 30 some.
It's just, some in the 130s. And so it just doesn't really ever
I love the flavor
for me.
I love the flavor of Coy Hill.
Yeah.
But that's like a once a year pour for me.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then I need a nap.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got these 4 bottles are going to be part of your flight unless you already have any of them. And you can email us at thebourbonvan@gmail.com if and when you win and let us know which one you have, and we'll figure out something to swap out for it that you've not got on your shelf. And let's get to it. What do we got? I'm going to see if Siri is going to do the thing for me today.
She's always right on it. 49.
49?
Yep.
All right. You got them randomized over there?
I do. I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to take the banner down. We don't want any errant super chats. Okay, here it comes.
Errant. It's a great word.
Pick a number between 1 and 49. Okay, she's not speaking again. She's not speaking to me.
Yeah.
That there looks like a 24. What do you got? Number 24.
Chad the Burry Man.
Boo Rye.
Oh, really?
It's like he's the boogeyman?
I maybe spelled it right because I should not have that. Don't make fun. Whatever. Chad, you won.
Congratulations, Chad. We will get this out to you right away.
That's not what I wrote. Are you sure?
It's Chad the Boo Rye Man. I trust.
All right. Oh, I guess you were all right. Boury. Okay, fine. Boo Rye. He's the boogeyman. The boogeyman won.
Look, DK Tucker's in the house. I didn't see you in here, DK. How you doing, man? Okay, so Chad, let us know if you already have any of these, and we'll pick something else for you. Otherwise, we'll get these out to you later this week.
Channel.
Chad's won before. That's Chad G.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like the last 2 weeks, like that would be something.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Do not miss December 27th, Saturday, December 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We are going to do our final public live stream as the Bourbon Van. And there should be some really great giveaways that night.
Yeah.
And we're excited for that because that's the very end of this year. We only have one more thing that we're doing as a channel after that publicly. And you'll find out about that in the future, but you don't have to do anything for that. But that's it.
Do you do like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. That's because you don't really listen to me when we're not in front of a camera, which is why it's going to be so lonely when the Bourbon Van is over.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, did you change your mind? Are you going with the Irish as your favorite tonight?
No, I don't know. I could do. I'll do a quick thing. I feel really bad that I got your handle wrong, Chad.
It's okay. He changed it not that long ago.
Doesn't matter.
Everybody want to know what's for dinner? I have a feeling it's going to be a frozen pizza.
We do have pizza. Guys, we had those like pizza pockets yesterday. Because we skipped lunch.
Those were good.
And then we were hungry and it was like 3, so we had a sandwich. And then it was like 7, and I was like, well, if I don't have something, then I'm going to be hungry at like 3 a.m. So we had little pizza pockets, which I haven't had in forever, and they were delicious.
Chad says YouTube changed it. It's still just Chad G. Really? Oh, it might be your @ That's your handle. Okay, got it. I never know what they're doing, what YouTube's doing in here. Well, congrats, Chad. You're the winner tonight, and we'll get your flight out to you. If you've had any of these, send us an email. We'll pick something else.
All right. So, yes, we had, I don't know what's for dinner. I'm going to say we've been trying to eat through a lot of leftovers now that, and Christmas is next week, which means we'll get another ham, which means we'll eat leftovers for another week. So I'm trying to like minimize that, but I don't actually know, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be a pizza.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. It's going to be a pizza.
I have one more thing to share with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
This is statistics on the first round of the tournament.
Oh, yes, please.
The total price of the bottles based on local prices here in Oregon, and the ones that weren't available in Oregon, we figured out what the MSRP is for them. The bottles, all 32 bottles, if you were to buy them all, you would spend $1,658 plus tax. And that comes to $52 per bottle.
Okay.
Round one was 104.26 proof on average.
Round one?
Yep. And round two average is 105.4. So we're going up a little bit in proof from round one to round two. But I thought that was important to share, that it was $1,658 for 32 bottles, and that's
decent.
That's pre-tax and pre-shipping in case you have to ship them. And in Oregon, there's no sales tax, so that's what it was. But just wanted to throw that out there and say, support your local Whiskey Tube channel. If you like them, support them, because whiskey's expensive. Not that we've ever had any complaints about it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a lot of smaller channels out there that are doing good things, that are we would encourage to continue doing good things.
Yeah.
So just something I wanted to throw out there. If you're wondering what the cost might be, $1,600 for 32 bottles. So,
which I feel like there were some expensive bottles, and then there were some inexpensive bottles. So, I feel like that's like a.
Yeah. And
for $2,000, you have a full collection on your hand.
It's true. And from the start, we had great support on our channel. So we've never really thought of it that way, but it's just sometimes you see the number and your eyes go, holy cow. Okay. Yeah. So wanted to share that with everyone. Art Vandelay.
Importer, exporter.
Great to see you. Cheers to Seattle. The best coworkers on Whiskey Tube. We're doing it.
This just reminded me that we didn't see the best avatar in the biz.
Jeff Perkins. What are you doing tonight?
Whoa! We said last week that we've gone live stream for Stargate, and he's gonna miss the very last one we ever did. And unless we missed him today, Jeff Perkins.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
We're disappointed in you. If you guys know Jeff Perkins, send him this as a clip and let him know how disappointed you are. And by the way, if you've been enjoying the TBV memories from over the years, I'm figuring out something to do, whether they're all going to wind up in a single video or whether we release them as shorts or something like that. We'll put them out there so that you can enjoy them again and again.
Also, because we have so many Patreons on right now, Phil said this at the top of the stream. Don't forget to send in your cheers. Send us your cheers videos. Landscape mode. Hold your phone horizontally, sideways. I think I know what landscape is. Well, I don't know. We've been in the business a long time. I don't know. There you go. How was it? Great. The quintessential is so good. I mixed up my glasses, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm drinking anymore. This is the quintessential. Oh. This is the Westland. Are you sure? Yep. The Ransom is the Irish, and the Hustle is the Dickel. The quintessential is good. The quintessential is really good. Yeah, it's very butterscotchy. Well, the Boogeyman's going to enjoy all of these whiskeys, I can tell.
Well, we hope that your brackets are 100% intact from here on in. We're rooting for every single one of you.
It's not over, people.
It's not over
If you've
until it's
got-
over, honestly.
2 more rounds. If you've got a bottle in, you still have a chance.
Absolutely right. Well, hang in there, everyone, and we will see you again in a live stream on the 27th of this month. That'll be our last one publicly of all time, and we hope to see every single one of you there. And from wherever we are,
To wherever you. Oh, are we still going?
to wherever you are.
Oh, to wherever you are.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.